The Ordo Templi Orientis, O.T.O, and the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn are two of the most renowned occult secret societies, each distinguished by its unique philosophy, rituals, and approach to spirituality. These organizations, although emerging from a similar fascination with the esoteric and mystical, diverged in their beliefs, practices, and influence on modern Western occultism. Both orders attracted brilliant and controversial figures, with dramatic rivalries that have fueled fascination and speculation for over a century. Delving deeper into their origins, ideologies, rituals, and the personalities that shaped them offers a compelling portrait of how these societies pioneered the way we understand the occult today. Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Founded in 1888 in London by William Robert Woodman, William Wynne Westcott, and Samuel Liddell MacGregor Mathers, the Golden Dawn sought to systematize the mystical knowledge of various esoteric traditions. Its founders claimed to have derived its teachings from a cipher manuscript they believed contained the rituals of an older Rosicrucian society. The Golden Dawn incorporated a rich tapestry of traditions, including Hermeticism, Kabbalah, alchemy, Christian mysticism, and Egyptian mythology. The order aimed to guide initiates through a structured curriculum that would lead to enlightenment and a deep understanding of the hidden forces governing the universe. This ambitious spiritual framework attracted artists, poets, scholars, and mystics, making the Golden Dawn a magnet for seekers of mystical knowledge in the Victorian and Edwardian eras. Ordo Templi Orientis. The O.T.O began in the early 1900s in Germany as an offshoot of Freemasonry. Its founders, Karl Kellner and Theodor Reuss, envisioned the O.T.O as a secret order that would preserve esoteric knowledge and emphasize the mystical power of sexuality within ritual. Initially, the O.T.O had strong Masonic influences and was organized similarly, with a hierarchical degree structure. However, when Aleister Crowley joined in 1910, the O.T.O underwent a dramatic transformation. Crowley, known for his charismatic yet contentious personality, reshaped the order around his own philosophy of Thelema, which emphasized, "Do what thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law." Under Crowley's leadership, the O.T.O shed its Masonic roots, emphasizing instead a liberating, often controversial, approach to magic and personal development. The Golden Dawn's philosophy drew heavily from the Hermetic tradition, emphasizing unity with the divine and the transformative journey of the soul. Its teachings were arranged in degrees that mirrored the Kabbalistic tree of life. This structure allowed members to systematically study Kabbalistic wisdom, alchemy, astrology, and tarot, progressing toward greater spiritual understanding. The order's ultimate goal was personal enlightenment and spiritual evolution, achieved through a disciplined approach to study, ritual, and moral development. The Golden Dawn encouraged its members to seek the light through inner purification and mastery over their own nature, aligning them with higher spiritual forces. The O.T.O, under Crowley's leadership, adopted a drastically different approach with Thelema at its core. Thelemic philosophy centers on discovering and following one's true will, a concept that Crowley described as each person's unique spiritual purpose or path. Rather than adhering to rigid moral codes, Thelema encourages individuals to live in harmony with their own will and the natural order of the universe. Thelema's central tenets, such as love is the law, love under will, emphasized love as a guiding force, but one that should serve and align with the individual's true will. This philosophy encouraged self-discovery, hedonistic exploration, and self-liberation. It defied conventional morality and sparked widespread fascination and controversy. Golden Dawn rituals were precise, intricate, and infused with symbolism. Members were trained to work with the elements, planets, and divine archetypes through ceremonies that were often modeled after Christian, Egyptian, and Hermetic traditions. Rituals like the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram and the middle pillar exercise were foundational practices designed to protect the practitioner and attune them to spiritual forces. Using tools like wands, pentacles, swords, and cups, members invoked various forces to purify themselves, achieve balance, and attain spiritual insight. The rituals were also highly visual and theatrical, with colorful robes, altars, and incense. The Golden Dawn's rituals were carefully designed to elevate the soul, aligning the practitioner with the divine hierarchy of the cosmos as represented by the Tree of Life. The O.T.O. rituals diverged sharply, particularly under Crowley's influence, and were often based on sexual symbolism and the pursuit of transcendental experiences through sex magic. Crowley believed that sexual energy was a powerful conduit to the divine, and he structured the higher degrees of the O.T.O. around rituals involving sexual acts, which he termed sex magic. Crowley saw these practices as a form of alchemy, using the physical act to unlock spiritual energy and attain higher states of consciousness. One of the central O.T.O. rituals is the Gnostic Mass, which Crowley designed to symbolize the unification of the divine masculine and feminine. The Mass invokes Thelemic deities and emphasizes the sanctity of life and love, with participants partaking in symbolic acts of communion. The Golden Dawn attracted notable figures including the poet W.B. Yeats, novelist Arthur Machen, and Aleister Crowley. Samuel Liddell MacGregor Mathers, one of the Order's founders, was its most influential figure, responsible for much of the Order's structure and magical teachings. However, internal conflicts, largely driven by Crowley's ambitious personality, strained the Order. Crowley's attempt to seize control of the Order led to bitter disputes with Mathers and other members. His departure marked a turning point, as he exposed some of the Golden Dawn's secret rituals to the public. This betrayal divided members and led to splinter groups that continued the Golden Dawn's teachings, albeit fragmented. Crowley's dominance over the O.T.O. defined its trajectory, transforming it into a Thelemic order centered around his own philosophy. He was a polarizing figure, attracting devoted followers as well as fierce critics. Crowley's reputation as the Great Beast and his highly publicized lifestyle alienated many. Yet his charisma attracted influential figures like Jack Parsons, the rocket scientist, and L. Ron Hubbard, founder of Scientology. Crowley's leadership style was authoritarian, yet he encouraged members to embrace their own paths. His complex relationship with former Golden Dawn members fueled a public rivalry between the O.T.O. and splinter groups associated with the Golden Dawn, further deepening their ideological divide. The Golden Dawn's teachings have had a profound influence on Western occultism. Its structured approach to ritual, Kabbalistic symbolism, and emphasis on mystical self-transformation became cornerstones of modern Western magic. Organizations such as Wicca, Neo-paganism, and various New Age movements have incorporated its teachings on the elements, tarot, and ceremonial magic. Even after the original order dissolved, its system of magic continued through groups like the Builders of the Aditum and the Fellowship of the Golden Dawn. Many of its practices remain widely used and studied, from foundational rituals like the pentagram banishing ritual to its alchemical and Kabbalistic teachings, which continue to guide contemporary practitioners. The O.T.O. has also left a powerful legacy, particularly through the spread of Thelema. Crowley's influence pervades modern occultism, inspiring countless artists, musicians, and writers who were captivated by his emphasis on individuality, liberation, and the pursuit of personal truth. The O.T.O. remains active to this day, with lodges worldwide promoting Crowley's teachings and Thelemic rituals. Crowley's ideas on sex magic and his rebellious, hedonistic approach to spirituality appealed to countercultural movements and those seeking an alternative to more traditional spiritual practices. His philosophy of "do what thou wilt" resonates in the self-help and empowerment ideologies of today, marking him as an enduring figure of spiritual freedom. In the battle between the Golden Dawn and the O.T.O, two distinct paths emerge: the Golden Dawn's structured mystic tradition and the O.T.O's radical individualistic approach. The Golden Dawn represents a disciplined path to enlightenment through structured training, while the O.T.O, especially under Crowley, embodies a quest for personal truth, often through unconventional means. Each order has left an indelible mark on modern esotericism, offering alternative visions of how to engage with spirituality, power, and the mysteries of existence. This rivalry, steeped in personal conflicts and ideological differences, remains a potent symbol of the diverse paths available to those who seek to transcend ordinary life and touch the divine. Both orders, in their own ways, continue to inspire, challenge, and attract seekers, revealing the ever-evolving nature of human spirituality.